Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at a PC that I have turned into a Type 1 hypervisor. So let's get into it. So I got this PC for $5 off my neighbor's daughter. She didn't know what she had, but she wanted to get rid of it because I don't use it. So yeah, I actually got a bargain in this case. So it came with a mouse and no keyboard, but it also came with a display cable that hooks to a monitor or TV. In this case, I've got it hooked to a TV. So, and this has got 4 gigs of RAM, which can be upgradable to 16 or 32, depending if you've got four. It's got 4 RAM slots in it. It's got about 3 hard drives in it. See, it originally came with a 1 hard drive and also an optical drive, which I've actually taken out and replaced with 2 laptop hard drives. So this, when I first got it, it came with Linux Mint 2.0. I changed it to Windows 10 and Android initially. That was when I had done it up the first time it was at my house. But now it is boomerang back and officially mine. So I thought I would turn it into leave Windows 10 and Android on one hard drive, and turn my another hard drive into a server or a Type 1 bare metal hypervisor virtualization machine. So yeah, so I've installed the application. It's called Proxmox. So Proxmox is a virtualization operating system that turns your computer into a Type 1 hypervisor, which you can access over the web console and over the web, and you can run operating systems using this host, but you'll be inputting and remoting to it through a remote device or a network device. So this is the I've already installed Proxmox, so this is the server interface that you're welcomed with. So since it's been installed, you don't have to do much on the server side, but on the client side we have to log into this address here. So this is the address that it gave me when I booted up. So 192.168.1.8.40, and they have put a 8006. Usually it's port 80 for the web address. So in this case, we can just turn off the monitor because we don't have to do anything. But if we come over to the client here, I'm actually logged in, and at the moment I'm uploading ISO images or disk images for the Virt, so you can install the operating systems once the images are loaded. So at the moment, as you can see here, we are actually about 30-40%. So at the moment I'm uploading Windows 10. I've uploaded Windows 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn this into a multi VM VM server where I can run multiple operating systems at once. And this is the benefit of a Type 1 hypervisor, is you're not limited like a Type 2 hypervisor, which when you're using a Type 2 hypervisor, you have to have an operating system installed on top, below the virtualization layer. But with a Type 1 hypervisor, which you just seen on the screen, it's a what you call a bare metal hypervisor. So your virtual machines will run more efficiently, and to run them and create them, you just use the web client. You can create multiple users on here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a guest user. So I'll have a guest user that can access my VMs and do whatever they want with them, but they cannot I'm going to make it so they cannot modify anything. So yeah, but I just thought I would quickly demonstrate a hypervisor and what it does. So when I actually run virtual machines, I'll be using this, or I can even use a tablet to actually view it on. But the processing power will actually be used by the by the host machine itself. So CPU usage, RAM usage that the operating system needs is going to be on the computer that I had just shown, or on this what is acting as a server. It is actually better to run this off server hardware. So what I've done pretty much is I've converted my one of my computers into a server. But if you're going to run this in an enterprise environment, it is better to use a server to run these rather than how I'm running it, because I'm pretty much only running this for home use, so, or just to demonstrate things, or to run virtual things. So it gives you more benefits rather than having multiple computers to install certain servers or whatever on. You can actually segregate your computer, the computer you just seen, and run multiple operating systems on that one computer. So you might as well say you can run several computers in the one hardware of a computer, where the hypervisor is the software part of it, and you can run multiple OSs as long as you've got enough RAM. Your RAM supports it, and as long as your CPU can handle the loads, which it has adaptable loads as well. So that's the cool thing about Type 1 hypervisors, you can adapt it. Type 2 hypervisors has limiting adapting regarding actually getting more native support, only because you're running an operating system underneath your virtualization. But yeah, I just thought I would show what I'm doing at the moment. So probably the next tutorials, when I do computer tutorials, will be running it through this hypervisor. So I do plan to do a few operating system run-throughs. So at the moment, I'm just loading the inventory with the ISO images. As I said, I'm just uploading Windows 10. I've got Windows 8. I'm going to be putting Windows 7. So all versions of Windows I plan to put on here, right, from XP to 7. I've actually got 95 and 98 too, but I think I might start from XP and then build up to Windows 10, and then see if Linux operating systems work on here too, because apparently this also runs Linux, which Proxmox is actually a Linux-based hypervisor, or a KVM, which is a kernel-based virtual machine, which it's good for when as I said, low budget like me. As I said, one computer, I can turn that into 5 computers at once, depending on how I designate the hardware and how much virtual machines, or I can actually turn into more than 5 computers. I can have way more, but depending on your as I said, your hardware and all that will depend on how much virtual machines can actually run at the same time. So yeah, I just thought I'd give a demonstration or a explanation of what a hypervisor is. So in the next computer tutorials I'll be doing, if it's regarding operating systems, we're going to be using a Type 1 hypervisor to do that. And I might actually do that, go through installations and all that and things like that. But until next time, everyone have a good day. I just thought I'd do this tutorial of what a Type 1 hypervisor is, and what we're going to be using in the future of computing. And the good thing about this way too is I can actually screen record. I don't have to hold my camera like I'm doing now. I can actually just record my screen and have my microphone overlaying it as well. But until next time, everyone have a good day or good night. Cheer. I just thought I'd demonstrate this, and until next time, cheer.